Hey guys, it's Miss Martinez, and today we are going to talk about ordering numbers. Today's the 31st. We're going to talk about ordering numbers, and my page number is 13. Okay, so my learning target for today is going to be find the differences between ascending and descending. I forgot the and there. It's okay. Right, so ordering numbers, and our essential question is, what is the difference between ascending and descending order? Okay, so there's a lot of vocabulary in these set of notes. So let's see what ascending and descending mean if you don't already know. Okay, so ascending means that you're going to order numbers from least to greatest. So think about going from all the way from the bottom, you're going to go up to the top. That's ascending. Okay. Descending, think of decreasing or down. So if you go down, you're starting from the greatest number to the least number. Okay. So let's do some examples together. So we're going to order the set in ascending order. And we have four numbers, 37 over 6, negative 5.1777, that 7 is repeating, square root of 33, and negative 26 over 5. Okay, so if I look at these, I honestly can't tell you which one will be greater than the other because they're in different forms. So to help me order these in ascending order, I'm going to put them in decimal form. Okay, so let's look at 37 divided by 6. I'm going to put in the calculator. 37 divided by 6. We get 6.166667. So that 6 is repeating. This is 6.1666 repeating. All right. Let's do negative 5.177. That's already a number that I know. So that 7 is repeating. And then let's do square root of 33. So let's do square root, which is under main and a squared. So square root of 33, we get 5.7445, 5.74456. I'm going to stop there. And then negative 26 over 5. So let's do negative 26 divided by 5. We get negative 5.2. Okay. All right. So I know from ascending order, I know from the top of our notes, it says from least to greatest. So I'm going to put least to greatest. And that'll help me remember what order I need to make them in. All right. So if you guys need to make a number line for these numbers, please do so. There's nothing bad about that. So let's do negative 6, negative 5, and negative 4. Personally, I only need it for the negative numbers because I sometimes get mixed up on which one is closer to a certain number. Okay, so let's look at these negatives. So negative 5.1777 repeating, and negative 5.2. Okay, so I know the negative 5.17 is going to be closer to negative 5 than it is negative 6. Okay, so I know it's going to be somewhere around here. Okay, and then that can tell me where negative 5.2 is because I know it's going to be a little bit further to the left than the first number that I wrote down. So right here, that's where this number is. Okay, so I know from the negative side, my least number that I have on here is this negative 26 over 5. So I'm going to write negative 26 over 5. That's my first number. That's a comma. My second number will be this negative 5.17. Repeating. And then let's look at 37 over 6 and the square root of 33. So these are pretty easy because this one's a 5.7 and this one's a 6. Everyone knows that 5 is less than 6. So the next number would be the square root of 3. Or sorry, the square root of 33. And then the last number will be that 37 divided by 6. Okay, and then that's our order from least to greatest. Okay. Let's look at ordering the times from fastest to slowest. So I have here some runners and some times for a distance that they ran. So first I have Thor, and the time that he ran a certain distance was 12.5 seconds. Then I have Steven, and he ran 12.09 seconds. Next I have T'Challa that ran 12.25 seconds. And then the last person I have Tony, and he ran for 2.8 seconds. And again, I know where certain numbers are, but I don't know about the halves. So let's rewrite them into fully decimal form. So I know 1/2 is, not 1/3. 1/2 is 0.5. I'm going to put 12.5. Okay. The next one is 12.09. That one I don't need to put in my calculator. The next one, let's see what 2 divided by 5 is. Get 0.4. So I got 12.4. And then the last one, Tony, he ran 12.8. So all of those are in decimal form, and that will help us with the ordering. All right, so what order are we doing? Fastest to slowest. So fastest means that they ran the shortest. So we're going from shortest to longest, which is least to greatest, which is ascending. So this is ascending order. Okay, from least to greatest. All right, so let's look at these numbers. I know that they are 12, so they all start with 12. I'm going to look at the tens place after the decimal. And so we see right here, who is it? Steven. Steven got in there first. So first place was Steven. Then second place was T'Challa with 12.4. So second place was T'Challa. And then third place was that 5, right? 12.5, which was Thor. And then the fourth place, last place, was Tony. All right. Okay. And that is our order from least to greatest in time. All right, so for the last example, we're going to list the circles in descending order. And so for the circles, we have them with the area of the circles. So the circle X is area of 9 pi centimeters squared. Circle Y is the area is the square root of 3 divided by 2 centimeters squared. And then circle Z is going to be 27.5 centimeters squared. And obviously these are not drawn to scale. Okay. All right, so let's look at these. Again, 9 pi, I don't know what decimal that is. I don't know if it's going to give me a completely different number than 9 or 5, you know. Square root of 3 over 2, same thing. I don't know what that number is, so I need to make those into decimal form. So in my calculator, I'm going to put 9, and then I'm going to look for pi, which is right here next to the 4. And that's saying 9 times pi is equal to 28.27. See, I wouldn't even think that it would be that big, right? So this one is 28.27. Let's do 433. Okay, and then we also have the 388. But let's just stop there. Okay, circle Y. This one's going to be a little bit hard because let me show you. Some people might say square root of 3 divided by 2. Some people might say that that's the answer, but it's not. Do you see how this square root is only in the 3 and not the entire thing? This is what you have to do. We have to do square root of 3. And then I'm going to use this arrow over here to get out of the radicand. And then I can do my division and then 2. Do you see the difference between those two? You have to be very careful when you have numbers like this and you want to make them into decimals. So here we have 0.866025, and then the rest is 4038. And then last one, luckily that one is already in decimal form, so this one is 27.5. All right, so in order, we're going to do descending order, and let's look at descending. Descending says order from greatest to least. So this is greatest to least. So the greatest area that we have is circle X with 28.27. Then we have circle Z with 27.5. And then the least one is circle Y with the 0.866. Oh, wait, no. I want to put circle Y. Circle Y. And that is my order. All right. Okay. So in your own words, go ahead and write your summary. What is the difference between ascending and descending order? Okay, and while you guys do that, I'm going to highlight our important words for today. So I'm gonna get my highlighter. Let's do this green color. Okay, most important words today are ascending and descending, and then I'm gonna go ahead and highlight their definitions. So ascending is from least to greatest, and descending is from greatest to least. Okay. All right. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, please come to the video chats that are available on Canvas.